Hey, beautiful people, how you all doing today? Choco Maya Davis, and I'm back again with another interesting video. So, this lady right here, she had a story time saying how she had issues with her friend because she invited her friend over to her house to stay over, and her friend almost snatched her husband. Anyways, I was go ahead and roll the clip for you all to watch. It's about 5 minutes video. I know you might get distracted by the pineapple that she's cutting, which is because it's pink pineapple. Anyway, pay attention to the story. At the end of the video, I'll be back with my own opinion.
So this is why I don't invite people to my house. Okay, I had this friend. We weren't like close friends, but we were kind of cool friends, right? So she calls me and be like, "Hey girl, I want to come spend the weekend with you," and I'm like, "Cool girl, come through." So she comes. We have an amazing weekend. Anyway, she was like, "Where's your husband?" I'm like, "Oh, he went hunting. Like it's hunting season." She comes. We spend the weekend. We have a good time. We have a good weekend. We have fun. She's supposed to leave on Sunday. So on Sunday, while she's leaving, we had breakfast in the house and we're gonna about to go have brunch and stuff. So while we're having breakfast and stuff, my husband comes home from hunting. She's just like, "Hi, hello, da 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 da," and he's like, "Hello, nice to meet you." Stop there, never met before. Very important. So I'm like, "Okay, girl, you go shower, get ready to leave. You go shower, get ready to leave. Then we're gonna have brunch, and you go." And then I'm gonna go shower and stuff. And we meet in the living room. I go shower and get ready to run my errands and stuff. I come out of the house. The kitchen feels warm. You could tell someone had freshly cooked. And I'm just like, that's weird. But then I go to my husband's office in the house to go tell him, "Babe, I'm about to leave. And before I open the door, I hear cackling. And it's this host cackling. So as I open the door, I look at my husband's table. There is a platter of food, of omelets and bread, toast, and all of that. And I'm looking at this girl. And I'm like, "Babe, did you make breakfast?" He's like, "No, she made them for me." And she's standing there. Still in her pajamas, by the way. Still in her pajamas. So I'm like, "Girl, I thought you were getting ready to leave. Get ready, let's go. We have to go. We have a brunch reservation and stuff." And she's like, "Oh, I don't think I can go. I want to go no more. I haven't packed. I haven't showered. I think you should go without me." I'm like, "Okay, no. So if you don't think you can make brunch, how about you go shower and get ready so we can both leave the house together?" And she's like, "Oh, it's just gonna take me along to shower. Da, 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 da. I know you have your errands, and plus I have some business questions I want to ask your husband." I'm like, "You can ask him in front of me right now and stop." Mind you, all this back and forth is going through in my husband's office. And then she starts laughing. The kind of like, "I'm making fun of you" laugh. And she started laughing and she's like, "I just never picture you to be the insecure type." Who, me? And I'm like, "Girl, don't call me insecure in front of my husband. Do not do that." And she's like, "Oh, it's not that funny, da da da." And then my husband is like, "Oh, I think you should just get ready and leave. I have a lot of work to do. I don't think I can, I'll be of any help to you today." And so she starts walking this walk and she's like, "Oh, I still never just expected you to be the, what do you call it, to be the insecure type." And I'm like, "Girl, stop using that word. Stop using that word because I don't find it funny, okay? Me not wanting you at home with my husband when you've never met him and you making breakfast for my husband, it's not being insecure, okay?" And we start going back and forth. Like, we are going back and forth. And I'm like, "Girl, pack your stuff and get out of my house. At this point, I want you out of my house. It's not funny no more." And she's like, she goes into the guest room and she's packing her stuff. And I'm standing by the door and we're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then she picks her phone and she calls somebody. Now, I don't know who this hoe is calling, but she calls somebody. And they start making fun. And the person start laughing. And then I recognize the voice. The voice is the voice of a hoe that don't like me. This hoe be always talking stuff about me. And I'm looking at this girl and I'm like, "I did not even know you and this girl were in contact." Like, I'm in shock. And I'm like, we're going back and forth. I'm talking, we are screaming at the top of our voices. And then now my husband comes and my husband tells her, my husband knocks on the door. Even though I'm standing and the door is open, my husband knocks on the door and my husband is like, "You have 5 minutes to get your things and leave my house. And then he turns to me and he's like, baby, come on. And I'm like, my man spoke, and you gotta do what my man said. And so, she packs her stuff in 5 minutes or less, and she leaves my house. The last thing I heard about her was she's telling people of how my man tried to hit on her and of how insecure I am, da 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 da, and all of that. But anyway, that's why I don't let people in my house, okay? If you're not family, if I don't consider you family, you're not welcome into my household. You're not. And I feel like everybody should take that advice, all right? Be careful who steps in your house, because a lot of these people that come into your house, they have ulterior motives, okay? Their reason to coming is not to visit you like they claim. They're coming with ulterior motives. There are snakes, literally snakes out there in sheep's clothing.
Hey, my mate. Thank you to my mate. If you're still here, kindly let me know your thoughts, your comments, your opinion about this particular, chit chat down comment section. All opinion accepted if you kindly put them down respectfully, okay? No doubt there are some friends that are in your life to destroy you. You shouldn't even be calling them friend. I don't think you should be using the word friend. And there's sometimes you might not even know someone's behavior until you live with them or what they say. And again, you might not even know their intention for you. It's not every friend that are happy for you genuinely and that want to see the good in you, or they like to see the good in you. It's not every friend that wants to always see you progress. I feel like if you just have that little doubt about a friend, you should really be able to be like, okay, I think this one is no go area. Just let them go. Don't even give them any benefit of doubt. Okay, I know this video was kind of like saying she doesn't want people to come, which is why she doesn't want people to come to her house. And again, she's trying to be like, my man, my man, my man. There's basically the things that this man did that is giving Bambi, Bambi. Why would you, like, I don't get it. It was about to eat the food that the friend cooked. Anyways, I went to the comment section thinking that I'm going to see some things, and I got somebody experience, our own personal experience. So what she said, she was, I think, living with no, I think it was her husband. Yeah, she said ex-husband. Yeah, she was like, well, she was with her ex-husband. You know, a friend came to visit and she stayed over. Then one day or a few days later, my husband came to meet her and be like, you know what, send this girl out of this house. I don't want her. So she was asking why, and he didn't give her the reason why. It was like she should send her friend out. So, but she has to just accept and okay, you know what, girl, leave. So she left, and it was later on her ex-husband was not telling her that her friend was, as in she was practically naked trying to seduce him, you know. And he doesn't like her, he doesn't like kind of vibe, blah 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 blah. Then she said something at the end. She was like, it was later on she found out that they later, did the do while she was still married to him. They did the do. They later did the do. So what I'm trying to say is, a man cannot be kept if he doesn't want to be kept, or he cannot keep a man if he doesn't want to be kept or keep. I don't believe in someone coming to your house to snatch your man. I do not. I feel like if this man is going to fall for your friend or whatever, he's going to do it. If he's not going to do it, he's not going to do it. Period. So when some people come to say, I have to let this girl stay away from my husband, or someone comes to advise you and be like, don't allow this your friend comes to your house, so she's husband snatcher. Okay. Like, the math is not matching for me. I feel like nobody is not going to be snatched if they don't want to be snatched. If your husband is not womanizer, they're not going to snatch him. Period. Like, that's just on period. And I'm not saying you should beat your chest and be like, oh, my man is not going to snatch anybody, nobody's going to snatch. So what I'm saying is that you cannot vouch for any man. In fact, can you even vouch for yourself to start with? That you start saying, oh, I know my man is not going to do anything. That's not what I'm saying. That you be like, I know my man is not going to do anything. So literally, I can allow anybody into my home. It's fine when you select people into your home. It's very fine. But it's just that I don't trust men. Annoying thing is that they act like they're not interested in whoever is coming. It's like whoever girl comes to, approach them, they act like they're not interested, but deep down they go back and, most of the time, I'm not saying all of the time, but most of the time, you hear and later see that your man finally had affair with your friend or whatever. It always happen most of the time, not all of the time. I know some men, some might have self-control and be like, no, 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 I can't do this to my woman, and which we appreciate that for some men like that. But most men, anyways, I'd like to know your thoughts about this video down in the comment section. What you have to say about this particular chit chat, all right? Kindly put your thoughts down in the comment section, and thank you all so much for sticking around to this point. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe. I kindly turn on the post notification bell so you can get notified when I upload another video like this one. All right, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.